Hello and welcome in. I'm your host 270 and you've tuned in to Create to Mechanism. Hello everybody and welcome to episode 15. This episode's going to be a little departure from the normal because as you see behind me, we have collected enough eyes to travel to the end. So, and as you can see in my hotbar, we have enough end portal frames. Hopefully I don't accidentally right click and place one down. So yeah, we're gonna just do a little mini episode here, but we're gonna travel to the end and see what's there. Normally for these episodes, I like to do a little bit of homework and just kind of see what is out there and what sort of shenanigans we're gonna get ourselves into. But this episode, I just kind of wanted to, just do it and experience it along with you guys. So let's go ahead and collect our eyes, go down to the basement of our tree, to our little portal room, get the portal set up, and then see what the end has to offer for us. There's 12 eyes in their glory. I skipped probably the same ones that most people skip. The food ones, the cook's eye, and the experienced eye. The experienced eye actually would not be too bad if it wasn't for the hyper experience. And that's really not that bad if you want to get it set up. I just didn't feel like messing with the blaze cakes getting superheated. This would be a very quick line to set up. I don't know, since I already had 12, I just decided not to do those. I may, just for completeness, gather those two. I don't know, we'll see. It depends on how much time we have left. I just kind of wanted to get these going and see what the end had to offer. I'm really excited. I didn't even do homework, so I don't know what mod is in this as far as the end goes. I've played a few different mod packs with a few different ends, and so I'm not sure which one's included in here. So I'm a little excited to see what we have. All right, I think it's kind of fitting to. I'm just going to go right off of here. I think this is. Is this centered? Yeah, this is centered. Why is this not centered? Let's fix that. Portals. All right. Now, let's do it like right here. And now if we read the directions, it tells us to have to be all oriented in a specific way. The easiest way to place portal frames correctly is to stand in the middle and place all of them without moving, just turning around. So I'm going to do just that. I'm going to stand in the middle, and there are three, it's 3 by 3, right? So we're going to go like that and just place them all around us. Uh-oh. Oh, yeah. Whew. That scared me. I thought we had messed it up, but that should be it. I think that's everything. Now, let's see if we can drop in all of our eyes. Ooh, this is exciting. 3 more to go. Hopefully I did it right. Oh, I did it right. Wow, it's rare I do something right on the first time. Reading directions, sometimes, sometimes when you read the directions, it does come to benefit you. So I suggest doing as it says. Anywho, there it is with all the eyes. We have finally made it to the end. It only took us, where are we at? Days 523. So never mind that I said we were going to do the whole mod pack in a year. Forget about that nonsense. But anywho, without further ado, let's go ahead and see what's on the other side. The end. Okay. Now, I know I can fly, but I kind of wanted to just do the traditional mine your way out, Oh, okay, so it looks like a normal end, except there's a few different items here. What's this guy? It just gives you an ender pearl. That's kind of cool. What's this? Ender lily seed. Well, that's fun. Okay. Huh. What else is out here to... Should have got myself a bow, huh? I wasn't ready for this fight at all. I just figured having flight and a warden sword, I would probably be safe. I wasn't too worried. I maybe should have prepped a little better, but yeah. Oh, what? My Clank Star out of EMC? Why can't I fly anymore? Weird. Oh, now this is something we're definitely after. I forgot to bring my digital miner, but we want to be mining this stuff up ASAP. Shapeless. Why can't I fly? Hold on. E. Oh, the dragon can shoot actual fire. Oh, those are blazes. Okay, cool. Night vision jumpers. Quite interesting. Yeah, weird. Had to reset it or something. Ooh, those hurt me even from way over here. Way downtown. Ooh. Yeah. Need some bottles. Ah, I figured I'd get a little achievement while we were here. That's interesting. Whenever I hit those end stones, I lose my ability to fly for a little while. And I don't know, does this reset it? No? It just takes time. It's new. I ran out of golden apples. And so I was gonna make a recipe real quick. Nothing like making a recipe in the middle of a battle, you know what I mean? Well, if you have the means to do it, why not? Editor 270 here. I'm gonna save you a lot of pain and heartache that is to come. There's a lot more of this video, which we're gonna speed up and skip a fair amount of. This end is not like any normal end I've dealt with. I mean, the end itself is very similar, but this dragon, she got a lot of HP and a lot of armor. And she has a lot of friends. Normally, you just have the Endermen that are kind of lurking about, just, getting in the way, but she has phantoms and she has blazes and she has some sort of magic that every once in a while it prevents my angel ring from working, and so I lose the ability to fly. Also, you don't really notice it here, or you do notice it here. I didn't notice at the time that as I'm fighting her, the end stones just randomly reappear and she starts being healed back up again. And so I have to deal with that also. So even though I have an advanced sword, well, advanced for vanilla Minecraft, as you can see, she just does not take damage. I mean, she's taking damage, but it's not enough. So between not being able to fly and not being able to deal enough damage, I'm just way in over my head. And so at one point, I give it a good college try, and I keep going, but then I decide, okay, I need to regroup and I need to figure something else out because this just is not working, and we need to get some better advancements. Mostly just better swords, and so I think some enchantments might help us too. So then after heading back home, I work on some enchantments. I figure, well, maybe the sword is good enough. It's a plain Jane sword. It doesn't have any sharpness or anything on it. So I work on that. And also my bow is, standard stock bow. So I decided to add some punch to it. And I'm hoping that's enough because normally, you take that kind of weaponry to the dragon and you make pretty quick work of the dragon. And these are advanced. At least the sword is the warden sword, and it's pretty advanced. So I figured that should be good, right? So I work on getting all of that set up, and it takes me a little while to get through just creating the books. Thankfully, I have unlimited XP and unlimited books. So I can make whatever, and then we head back in, and it's basically the same story. Yeah, so here I start to figure out that the stupid end stones do continue to recreate themselves, and so then I'm like, oh, okay, and plus I can't fly. So at this point, you can pretty much sense my frustration. This is ridiculous. This dragon has so much health, and I'm not doing any damage. Gotta be a better way. I need something that does way more damage. I'm like, okay, so even enchantments aren't going to be enough. So we need to head home, regroup. Maybe it's time to work on crafting some new swords because the warden sword's just not going to do it. Okay, I'm back in the end, and I did some recipes. So I got the etheric sword, but then started the craft on the Kikoku sword, and I had to upgrade my CPUs just to even start it, and it's gonna take a while. I really need to get the quantum crafter going, because that's gonna just take forever. I don't think I'm gonna fight the dragon just yet. So the plan is I'm just gonna kind of hide from him down here, and I'm gonna start mining draconic dust. Min Y max 195. We're at 50. Min Y. So I think I need to be higher up. Okay. That's not gonna work. I think we get, yeah, we'll just come out here where the dragon won't bother us. So yeah, we're just gonna create a platform out here. Say right at 70. Oops, I did not mean to do that. Right at 70, right here. All right, let's make sure we're in the middle of a chunk boundary. Let's get our bottle. Okay. Oh boy, look at how much we're collecting. That's insane. No. All right, so we want to make sure we chunk load it, of course. We'll claim it, shift left click it, make sure it's chunk loaded. So even if we're not here. So yeah, so even if we're not here, it'll still work. Okay, so we now have a bunch of draconic ore in our system. The problem is I don't have an automatic way to process it. Now I can go like this. Okay, now, holy crap. Are you ready for this? Oh my gosh, this is gonna be so much EMC. Okay, we're at 200 billion. As soon as I dump this in, we're gonna be like, I don't even know, trillions. Yeah, 20 trillion, just like that. And that was just one stack. I have quite a few more stacks. We have EMC forever. I have to figure out a way to automatically mine this. I suppose we just do this, right? I mean, that's a quick. So we're at 20 trillion, 40 trillion. Every time we do that, it's 20 trillion. I mean, we're set now. We'll never need EMC again. So I think that's fine. I'm just gonna let that run. Let's see, how much do we have? Oops. We have 550 and it's just slowly ticking in. That's insane. Yeah. Okay, we no longer need to worry about EMC. I was gonna go set up my digital miner, but I don't really see a point now. Still need to kill that stupid dragon though. Editor 270 here again. It felt like forever and a day of trying just tons of different combinations. I finally did get the Kikoku sword created, which by itself just took a crazy amount of time because of the resources needed. the amount of Epinium cores needed for this thing is insane. I still don't have the quantum computer setup, which I did begin in this episode. We started making it and started making the Matrix, but that's besides the point. So I did end up dying a few times, actually, more than once, working through this. And it's just, this dragon wasn't a challenge. And I greatly appreciate that of everything else in this mod pack, that the dragon wasn't overlooked and that it wasn't just a simple dragon left alone. Like, you know, thankfully they put the time and effort to make the dragon hard, and I greatly appreciate that. So finally, after a lot of effort, oh, this is it, finally. Oh my gosh, that was ridiculous. I think that was the hardest dragon I've ever fought. Oh, and I fell in the middle. Whoops. Whoopsie. Wow, okay. So looks like we got a fair amount of experience. We got 8 Draconium. Oh, I hate blazes. 8 Draconium dust, which I already have a crap ton of because we're mining it. But the Dragon Heart's a big one. 103 billion. That's pretty sweet all by itself. And it's EMCable. That's quite a coincidence, right? This is 103.07 and this is 103.07. So for every Draconium dust I mine, I get 1 Dragon Heart essentially, because we'll be putting it in our EMC. So we have 397 Dragon Hearts. We can use them to make the Fusion Crafting Core, which I think we might get into. I don't know. It's pretty sweet. But finally, the dragon is dead. That was intense, to say the least. Pretty cool, these little like meteorite things. Oh, and they have 20 more all over them. Pretty cool. Here's where we spawn. Okay, let's go through one of these portals. Why not? We're still adventuring. Let's go ahead and check it out. Remote gateway. Man, it just spits you out in nowhere. That's pretty cool. Ender slime. Okay. Still finding stuff we haven't EMC'd before. It's pretty cool. Oh, there's an end city. Sky's the limit. What can you do with an elytra? Oh, that's right. Mekanism has a recipe for it. A soul elytra. Okay. All right, friends. Well, that's going to do it for this episode. I appreciate you showing up. And if you made it to the end, thank you very much. There's a prize for you. Just to hit the like and subscribe button, and your prize will be in the mail. No, just kidding. Seriously, though, I appreciate you joining me. And I was slacking on the Tree of Life here. I was a few lanterns behind, so I think I have filled them all in. There should be 34 up there now, which is crazy. I know 34 is not that many, but still, to me, that's a lot. That's 34 more than when we started this series, so that's a lot. Thank you very much for your time. I appreciate it, and we'll see you in the next episode. Love you, bye.